Professor Volmink is a great inspiration for all of us at Ubuntu Academy. With his humanistic outlook on education, his commitment to true solidarity, and his involvement in the dynamics of civil society in South Africa, he teaches us every day what Ubuntu really means. Welcome, Professor Volmink, to the Ubuntu Summit. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much, and good day, everyone. My name is John Volmink, and thank you, Rui, for the introduction. I just want to say it's a great honor for me to participate in this very significant event. It is exciting to see, as you notice, many things happening under the name of Ubuntu all over the world. But I would like to suggest that today none can be more significant than the Ubuntu United Nations that we are celebrating today. So I would like to welcome again all the participants from all the 80-odd countries to this event. But I would also like to acknowledge, as Rui Marx has done, the presence of our special guest, Antonio Guterres, the Secretary General of the United Nations, Marcelo de Souza, President of the Republic of Portugal, Mariano Yabonero, Secretary General of the Organization of Ibero-American States, and Ramos Horta, Nobel Peace Laureate, former President of East Timor, and the President of the Ubuntu United Nations. Also, last but not least, Princess Rim Ali from Jordan. And today, we take our inspiration from the United Nations as we celebrate the importance of learning to live together in peace. Together with the United Nations, we are affirming the three commitments, namely A, unity in diversity. Secondly, dialogue as the key to our common future. Thirdly, the search for win-win dynamics rather than a win-lose solution. I want to just say a few things about the Ubuntu Global Network. And that is that before we can live together in peace, we have to learn to live with others. And the Ubuntu Global Network is a community where we celebrate diversity. On a personal level, I appreciate this so much because I've grown up in South Africa, where I've been brought up believing that the differences between us based on race and ethnicity and class are more real and more enduring than our common humanity. By contrast, the Ubuntu Global Network is a constant reminder that we are all branches of the same tree of humanity. And to me, that is so beautiful. It is a place where we are always learning together in a way that expresses our connectedness and our interdependence. So the Ubuntu Global Network teaches us to respect each other, teaches us to affirm each other and support each other in a way that shows that we have learned to live together in a vibrant and peaceful manner. I'm sure you will agree that the world is in a sad state at this time. We live in a global village that faces so many challenges. We are dealing with the pandemic of COVID-19, but at the same time, the world faces numerous other chronic crises, such as climate change, such as the ongoing violence and poverty and hunger and other assaults on human dignity.
On top of that, we still have unemployment and we still have financial crises all over the world. And these global dilemmas and challenges do not respect national boundaries or regional borders. It is true that these threats to our stability and our sustainability also present an opportunity for high levels of global cooperation, which in turn could pave the way for a more humane and a redirection based on a new global ethic. And that ethic is based on cooperation rather than on arrogance, cultural arrogance and domination by the privileged people and countries of the world. I would like to believe, and the Ubuntu Global Network believes, that the African concept of Ubuntu can make a genuine contribution to such a global ethic. Given its profound relational dimensions, Ubuntu crosses all kinds of borders, be they political or economic or cultural or religious. Consequently, we have established the Ubuntu Global Network because we believe, deeply believe, that Ubuntu has the potential to influence all spheres of public policy, of citizenship, of people development, and of governance. So whether you see Ubuntu as a philosophy or whether you see it as a meta-narrative, one thing is clear, is that if we embrace Ubuntu as an ethic governing our behavior, we can change our world for the better. So we realize that people are, at this time, I said we are in a sad state in the world, and people are anxious, people are fearful at this time. And in these circumstances, leaders, and Ubuntu leaders in particular, must find ways to make people more confident to face the future into which they are being hurtled. Leaders must help organizations, must help communities to face their problems and to live into the opportunities and to understand the logic of the narrative of the other. I firmly believe, with Nelson Mandela, that we do not have to live in a world of hate. We do not have to live in a world of conflict and violence, because we cannot change the world through hate. We can only change the world if we understand that Ubuntu is about being connected with each other and realizing that we are dependent on each other. And when we act on the world, we do so with kindness and with compassion. We should never underestimate the power of understanding and the power of empathy. We will change the world one person at a time. And as leaders, we need both power and love. One cannot work without the other. We are therefore extremely excited about the Ubuntu United Nations Challenge that we will present today. And this is a great initiative to unite young people from all over the world and to mobilize them for joint action to build unity in diversity. It will also reinforce the Agenda 2030, as well as the Sustainable Development Goals, as a roadmap for engagement, not to mention social entrepreneurship. So as I come to the end, I just want to mention very briefly what this Ubuntu Leaders Academy is all about. That the young people that you've seen earlier are participating in, and that they find so transformative. The Ubuntu Leaders Academy is a project to train young people with high leadership potential, with particular attention given to those from vulnerable contexts. It is inspired by Ubuntu ethics, meaning I am because you are, following on the vision of Nelson Mandela, that a person is only a person through other people, and Bishop Tutu. And you know, Nelson Mandela and Bishop Tutu not only played a powerful role in the peaceful transition in South Africa from apartheid to democracy, but have influenced the whole world and shown the world what a rainbow nation can be, what it could look like. I just want to say that the project was founded in Portugal in 2010 by the Institute Padre Antonio Villa, with 3 dimensions. And those 3 dimensions is servant leadership, the ethics of care, and bridge building. The Ubuntu methodology is available free of charge in many languages and encompasses various training formats, and dissemination is based on the training of the trainers. So there's a cascade effect. And during the training, each participant is encouraged to work on 5 pillars. One is self-knowledge. Another one is self-confidence. Another is resilience. Another is empathy. And lastly, service. As I now close, I would like us to remind ourselves that Nelson Mandela gave the whole world hope. A hope in a dream that seems so unattainable. Namely, that we can overcome our prejudices, that we can overcome our hate, that we can embrace the power found in one community, one country, one global village, one global human family. And that is a vision we need to grasp now, probably more than ever. And may we today recommit to the hope that through our united action, we can make the world a better place for all. Thank you very much for listening.
Sir Volmink, for your inspirational words. Thank you so much. And